When we first became involved in MERCI, we were taking classes at our local church, and Bob and Carol were leading the classes, and the church was having them on a regular basis, but then they had stopped having the classes on a regular basis, and we learned that Bob and Carol were starting the MERCI ministry, so we were so excited to be able to continue the classes with MERCI. And we took several of the classes, and we went to the first couple, and then after 3 or 4, he was calling me and saying, "Hey, I signed us up for the next class." He was so excited. So we continue doing study after study, and not only for us, but we see the value and the blessing that it's been to our children's lives and their marriages, not only because they have seen the change in our marriage and the change in us, but also they have attended classes at MERCI and have benefited from a blessing to their marriage.
Probably the first thing that we learned in attending classes, not necessarily at MERCI, but just led by Bob and Carol, was really putting God first. I think we were guilty, like a lot of people are, maybe putting even our spouse first, or maybe our children first, or in our case, I think even the family pet ranked higher at some points. But anyway, that one of the things we learned was, the only way your marriage is going to succeed is to put God first. That was probably the very first lesson that we embraced and used as we got involved in the classes that really strengthened our marriage right away.
MERCI was so beneficial and such a blessing to us because we knew in our marriage that the odds were highly against us. Being a blended family, the percentage of divorce is 60% for a blended family, and then losing a child, it goes up to 90%, and then losing a child by suicide, it goes up to 95%. So we didn't think we stood a chance. I mean, we had all odds against us.
Yeah, so in addition to what Tammy said, we not only like to take the classes together, but we also like to lead classes together. It helps us serve together, which helps us grow. When we're preparing for a class, we're kind of forced to go through the program and learn it really top to bottom to facilitate it out to other couples. So that's helped strengthen our marriage as well.
We're huge advocates of MERCI, and we are just very passionate about MERCI and its ministry, and we just want others to know about the ministry and to be able to learn and grow like we've learned and grown in our marriage. And in marriage, you have to invest in your marriage.
And men, speaking to you in particular, if you just get over the hump of going to that first class or that first session or the first workshop, you'll see that it just does miracles with your marriage. Marriage is like taking care of your car. You have to do maintenance on your car to make it keep running or it dies. Marriage is the same way. If you don't do maintenance, your marriage will die. And it's great to have a place like MERCI to go. The hard part, I think, for a lot of us trying to go to the first class is we feel maybe judged by people that know us that, your marriage is really bad because you're going to a marriage class. But really the tools that you get out of these classes aren't to necessarily save a marriage, but it's to just help build even a good marriage into a great marriage.